Okay, hi guys. So I've got my Roland FA-08 here, and for a while I've been trying to work out how to get the drawbars working, and in particular to assign them to these knobs over here. So I've managed to find out a way, so I thought I'd just quickly share that with you. So here's my pre-made one. So at the moment I've got, sorry, loud. At the moment I've got everything off, all the drawbars off. And then I can turn this one on. I can turn these on. And off again. So I thought I'd just quickly show you how to do that. I'll start with a blank set, a blank studio set. So first thing, make it a full studio set. Then I'm just going to do it for two tracks here, two parts. So for the first one, I'll put an organ on B3 Jazz 3 and do the same for the next one. Now I'm going to, on the first one, press shift and then number 2, tone edit. And as you can see, the first thing on the inst part, you can see all the drawbars. So I'm going to split this into two parts. I'm going to remove that top one and keep the bottom 3 for one part, and then I'm going to just leave this one for the next part. So that's this one. Press exit. Go to the next track. Part. Again, shift and tone edit. Now this one I'm going to leave the high one on and turn these off. Press exit. So for this one you can hear that, and for the top one you can hear those bottom 3 draws. So at the moment none of the knobs work. So the best way I've managed to do this is to go into shift and tone edit again. Now go at the top across to your master effects. Go down to, so you've got OD gain, OD drive and OD level. Turn your gain all the way to 0, turn your drive all the way to 0, and turn your level all the way to 127. Next thing, go across to MFX control, your master effects control, and down here you've got your different sources. You've got 4, so go to number 4 because it's not used. Turn that on. And we've got loads of CCs to choose from that we can assign stuff to. So I'm going for 21 because I know the 21 through to like 29 are free or so. Now destination, you can choose here from things that are in the MFX sheet. So I'm going for OD gain. So that's your destination. And now for sensitivity, I found +8 seems to work quite well, but you can play around with that. That basically states how sensitive it is to your knob, so to speak. Now go exit. So this is on the first part. Across to here, let's go down to the assign. Then, sorry, one more thing. Go back to shift. Go to Studio Common. And across the top, find knob. Then make sure it's at studio here. And then for number 1, remember we chose CC21. Whilst you're here, you might as well do the second one, which is find 22, because that's what I use. There you go. So now for part 1, which should be the bottom drawers, if I press a note, that works. Next thing, let's go to the second part, shift and tone edit again. So like we did before on the MFX, gain 0, OD drive 0, and then level 127. You can play around with the level, but that's what I found works. Now go to MFX control again. I've chosen source 4 and I've gone for this one CC22. So for the first part I did 21, this one 22. Destination, gain again, and then sensitivity also I like +8. So now press exit. Now when we play a chord, you can see that that works. So I managed to get this working quite a while ago, but my trouble was that part 1 doesn't work, even though part 2 works. That's because you have to have it selected. So now part 1 works because I've got that selected, but part 2 doesn't work. And that was my big problem. So I found the way to get around that is now you go into Shift and Part View, under Level/Pan, next to each part, if you scroll across to Channel and put them both on the same channel, that will mean that you can then use both. If you wanted to use all of your parts and things, you just put them all onto the same channel. But let's keep it off for now. So now, as long as you've got one of the 2 parts selected, they're both turned off. That works, the lower ones and the high ones work. Hope that helps. Thanks a lot. Let me know if you've got any questions.